Gearbesser kindly sent me a happy cow to fly, which is kind of unusual, I must admit. Obviously a quad, and it's made by Happy Cow, and I've not come across them before. It says it's easily manipulated, easy to fly, and it's colourful. Looks really cool here. Looks like a little sort of something you would throw, like a little spaceship, which is obviously why it's called the Magic UFO. The actual number of it is 777-376. Really nice sort of substantial box. The graphics for the transmitter look really nice. It looks like quite a few of the other transmitters I got. These are really comfortable in the hand, like a gaming one. Quick run through the features and functions of it, and then it shows the 3 colours. That's everything out of the box. Really nice design, sort of nice and solid, I would say. Design that you obviously, the prop guards, everything's all built in, and I just don't think you're ever going to damage this. I mean, somebody will prove me wrong, I'm sure. I might even do it in the review. It's got landing feet as well, as you can clearly see, real spaceship looking, and looking forward to getting the LEDs on. Got a nice battery bay area there, and also a removable battery, which is kind of good because then you can have spare batteries, means you get more flying in. Actually give you a couple of spare props, which I usually sort of think 2's a bit cheapskate rather than 4, but I can't honestly see how you're going to damage the props. If you damage the props, I'd be amazed if you've actually got a quad left. The transmitter is very plastic feeling, as you would probably imagine. No altitude hold, and it's one of those sort of gaming ones, so it's slightly different to my other ones. It's quite a bit smaller, but I must admit it does feel comfortable in the hand, but these are quite slippy. But we'll see how we get on with them, and none of the buttons are marked up. The battery itself is a single cell, and it's 300 milliamp hour, and I'll put links down to spare batteries down the bottom there. And then you've got the usual sort of USB charger, so either use a mains adapter or your computer to charge it. Put on charge and quickly have a look through the instruction manual. It's actually quite good, quite well laid out, calls out all your functions and what the buttons do on the transmitter on the first bit, and explains what you get in your box. And A5 in size, nice and clear, adjusting one language. You do need 4 AAA batteries for the actual transmitter, and you don't get those included. Shows you how to charge using the USB, like I said earlier, and translations are pretty well done actually, and right the way through explains the with graphics of actually how it ascends and descends. But no, it's pretty well put together, and like I say, the translations are pretty good. Did get caught out with this one, a forward welter, a backward welter, so basically flips and tumbles, and it is actually the correct term. It is a turbulent movement, which reminds me of what I'm like after a good curry, I must admit. But I've not come across welter before, so fair play to them. It does actually make sense if you know the English language fully, obviously. And the rest is all as per normal, but if you're new to flying, this is actually quite good. Runs through everything quite nicely, and then any problems and how to solve it. So no, good little manual. So I've put the battery in. You can either put the battery in before or after you've connected up, and I'm just actually going to connect it up, and I've been playing around with this. I haven't flown it as yet, but just playing around with it, and there's no on-off switch, so you've then got to close up your battery bay, and then obviously lock it off there, and I'm assuming the red will be the back. Like I say, I haven't tried it yet, so quite like the LEDs, they look good already, so nice stuff. Oh, there we go, and it's found it. So you have to go up and down on the throttle to bind it, and then we're ready to go. Now actually, red is front. There we go, that would make more sense. Yeah, that's good. Well, it is really UFO-y, isn't it? Whoa, it's quite a precise little flyer as well. Yeah, nice. God, those LEDs are really nice. Okay, let's try a flip. Whoa! Nearly an auto landing as well as a flip. Let's try another one. I think you just have to give it a little bit of throttle. I think I was just whooping out of it. Yeah. Well, it looks quite cool when it's up on the ceiling. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me just get that away from there. Yeah, very nice. They can't really sort of damage anything. Well, you could knock something off, but you couldn't really damage anything else with it. So let's try, that's headless mode when you press the left one. There we go.
Definitely headless mode. You don't particularly like headless mode myself, but there we go. And then this one here alters the rate. You get 2 beeps with it. Quite a noisy flyer actually. Well, that's second rate, that's quite nice. Nice stuff. Like I say, it's a good little flyer. Okay, we're going to try third rates then, haven't we? Is that third? Not a huge amount of difference. It's quite, looking at it now, I didn't realise it was such sort of a biggish quad really. It's carrying quite a bit of weight, I think, with all this, this sort of UFO look to it. Okay, but yeah, that is definitely third rate. So I just checked into my ear. It's not the loudest. Whoops! Whoa! That was my mistake, obviously. Well, I'm going to have to turn the lights off in a second. Okay, it does have a return to home. I'm not too sure how that will work in here, but we'll give it a go. That's there. Whoa! Well, it's sort of return to home. Would be better in low rates actually. I'll just put it in low rates. I'll just try that again. It's noisy in here, isn't it? Okay, return to home. Whoa, that really gets a move on. I'll have to try that outside. It's going to be much more sensible to do. Turn those lights off. Actually, like I say, in low rates, it's such a lovely little flyer. Even if you're not flying it particularly well, it's a good little flyer. Yeah, that's better. Let's open up. There we go. We're going to turn the lights off. Oh yeah, that's really nice now. Actually, I've turned the other light off as well. That looks really smart. Really nice. That's even better. Yeah, it's a really cool looking quad. Oh, it's getting low on battery. Didn't really like doing that flip there. And the red sort of illuminates as a little red illuminating in the alien face as well. Well, I'm on full power now. We're definitely going. There we go.
It's a very gentle flyer. Really gentle. God, that's full roll. So that's full pitch in low rates. And full kick out as well. Gee whiz, that is really slow. Well, we've got a little bit of, slight bit of wind. Let's put the rates up. Beep beep. Oh, that's better. And then there we go, up into third rates. And you get flashing LED here. When you're in low rates it stays on, and it flashes slow when it's in second rates. Keep it in there. And then to flip you press this one. Very nice. Nice little flip actually outside. Like I say, that breeze is blowing across me that much. So it's a little bit gusty today. Okay, you've got to return to home. And we just fly it out over there, and then we just see, oh, it's going totally the wrong way. I'm never convinced with the return to home. They can work, and then sometimes don't. There we go, totally the wrong way. It would go in a direction. Well, that's good. Okay, let's try headless mode. Oh, sorry, that was me again. That was return to home. Headless mode is this one here. That's better. Got that wind really is affecting it. Oh, I'll flick that out of headless mode. Woo! Hey, now that was quite nice. And these are your trim buttons, these ones here, so. Might need a bit of calibration after, any time after a little accident, always worth it. So on with the transmitter. Actually that, that's better. There we go, and then calibrate. So should we see how far it goes? So over to those stones of the plants over there is about 30 metres from here. Well, actually, so we start walking backwards, we should be able to see. I can get about 50 metres across this garden without any problem. Well, actually, whoops, I think I was just losing signal there. That's best part of 50 metres actually. Oh, there we go. Yep, so yeah, definitely dropping out. So I would say it was about just over 30 metres, I would say 30 to 40 metres. And it dropped down, but it did come back on again, so that was rather good.
Okay, what do I think of my little magic UFO quad? Really nice. I really enjoyed flying it. I actually preferred it indoors than outdoors, purely because the LEDs and also a slightest bit of breeze catches all this body and doesn't make it quite so pleasurable, to be perfectly honest. It flies all right, but I just preferred it indoors, which is unusual. I much prefer things outdoors usually. The battery bay area has got a little bit easier as I've used it a bit, but it is still quite a fiddle to put it in. Just wish they'd put a switch on it. It would have been nice, because once you've actually plugged it in, it's then everything's live, as you can see, the LEDs, and this here is still quite tight to get in, as you see. But apart from that, the LEDs were great, really nice. Onto the transmitter. This was really nice and comfortable, slightly different size than any other sort of gaming transmitter I've had, but it worked really well, and you get the LEDs up when you're in different functions and everything. Very sort of comfortable to use and ideal for pinchers or thumbers. There's not a lot of grip on the top here, but I didn't have any problem. Certainly never lost control of it. It was lovely. So no, all round great little package.